Thanks to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. They've got everything you need to stay smooth and clean and nice smelling. Get their starter set for just $5 at dollarshaveclub.com/theknow. Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley. Nintendo's good guy image may be in a little bit of jeopardy in Europe, where Norway's accused the company of breaking European consumer laws. TechCrunch reports that the Norwegian Consumer Council is illegally denying consumers the right to refund digitally pre-ordered games. The council issued a letter to Nintendo, writing, "Nintendo plainly states that all purchases are final. According to the right of withdrawal laid down in the Consumer Rights Directive, such terms are illegal. The video game industry uses incentives such as exclusive in-game content or other rewards in order to encourage consumers to pre-order games. However, pre-ordering could result in paying a lot of money for a product that turns out to be a disappointment." In addition to Nintendo, the NCC also called out several other video game storefronts as well, like Battle.net, Uplay, PlayStation, Xbox. Apparently, only Steam and EA have adequate refund policies. For its part, Nintendo responded to these accusations, saying they're in total compliance with European laws. So we'll see how this throwdown comes out. Hey, you remember all those times that people predicted the death of the console? Apparently those predictions aren't looking too hot right now, because hey, guess what? The console business is booming, in the US anyway, which is where these numbers are from. According to some just released NPD reports covering last month, hardware sales have doubled year over year for the month of January, up 119% in 2018. While the Switch was the best single hardware seller, and that makes a lot of sense because this is still its first year out and you'd think that PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have settled in, right? Well, guess what? They were actually pretty close behind. NPD analyst Matt Piscatella told GameSpeed, PlayStation 4, Switch, and Xbox One all performed well in the month of January. In dollar sales, the gap between the top selling platform and the third best selling was only 3%. Nintendo Switch was the month's best selling platform in unit sales, while PlayStation 4 topped dollar sales. Xbox One dollar and unit sales in January 2018 are the highest achieved for the platform in a January month. Whew, that's a lot of little details and fiddly bits, but regardless, I think the conclusion is good job, consoles! Also included in those NPD reports is January's top 10 selling games. And if you've been following gaming news at all, and you're here, so I'm gonna guess that you probably do, you'll know the top honors went to none other than Monster Hunter World. The NPD stated that the game represented the best Monster Hunter launch in the US by far and led overall software sales to a 51% boost year over year for January. In the next few spots were Dragon Ball FighterZ, Call of Duty World War II, physical copies of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and, dude, no one's surprised, Grand Theft Auto 5, which is still topping the charts. It's crazy. We've been waiting more than a decade for a potential Half-Life sequel that we're probably never gonna get, but you know what the next best thing is? Okay, maybe it's not the next best thing, but it's still pretty good. Apparently, early buyers of Final Fantasy XV's PC edition on Steam will get a Half-Life costume pack. Yep, if you grab Final Fantasy XV before May 1st, you can throw Gordon Freeman's HEV suit onto Noctis if you like, or on your multiplayer character in the Comrades expansion. You'll also get his infamous crowbar. Yeah, okay, it's no Half-Life 3, but modders can maybe make that dream a reality. What if you just build all of Half-Life 3 in Final Fantasy XV, and then suddenly there's giant monsters everywhere, and you're like, what happened? It'd be a lot of fun, regardless. Anyway, Final Fantasy XV's PC edition is going live on March 6th, so you can start getting your Gordon Freeman on then. Remember how we were talking about a whole bunch of Warcraft players being invited to Blizzard, and we were like, oh, maybe more Warcraft, maybe a remaster? Well, Blizzard has implemented a new patch to Warcraft 3. To many people, though, that is more evidence that maybe, if we're lucky, a remaster could be on the way. The patch has made some balance adjustments to heroes, and it adds things like a 24 multiplayer lobby, support for widescreen monitors. Oh, and Blizzard has announced the first ever Warcraft 3 Invitational Tournament on February 27th and 28th that's going to pit the best players against each other. So, yes, that's a lot of action around a game that's more than 15 years old, and that's led a lot of people to think, maybe we'll get an announcement soon about a remaster. Maybe they're trying to, rebuild the hype around Warcraft and Warcraft 3 to really get people excited about a potential new game or a potential remaster or something. Please, no word is official yet, but we will keep you posted if and when it happens. I will just pop onto your screen wherever you are, whenever you are, and be like, hey, Warcraft Remaster. During an appearance on The Late Show, director J.J. Abrams was asked to spill some beans about Star Wars Episode 9. He didn't reveal any story stuff. This is J.J. Mystery Box Abrams we were talking about after all, but he did say the script is finished and shooting begins at the end of July. Doesn't mean the new Star Wars script is locked and every word written is going to be shot, but it does mean that the pre-production machine is likely moving full steam ahead on the final film in this new Star Wars trilogy, which is set to hit theaters December 20th, 2019. In other giant franchise scripting news, strange things are afoot in the world of James Bond. Danny Boyle's name has been kicked around as director for the new film. Deadline did some digging, and it seems that Eon, the production company behind all the 007 films, is allowing Boyle's regular screenwriter, John Hodge, to write out their pitch and will compare their script to the one they already have from Neil Purvis and Robert Wade, the writers who did Casino Royale, Skyfall, and Spectre. Word is that Boyle will likely direct the Hodge script if it's approved, but will bow out if they stick with the script they have. The 25th James Bond film has a release date of November 8th, 2019, so whatever script they choose, I guess they probably better choose it fast. But hey, give it a little bit of time. No one wants a 6-week script writing period, because we all know what you end up with that is Suicide Squad. Although I don't think James Bond is in danger of Suicide Squadding it. And it started off as a heartwarming story. An obscure 12-year-old streamer gets matched up with a popular Fortnite streamer, then all of a sudden becomes an overnight YouTube celebrity. That's really cool, right? I mean, it sounds like something straight out of a movie. And it was a reality for a kid named Peter, Raleigh Rancher's Verity, who saw his popularity just explode online after he was paired with popular YouTuber Scissors in a duos match in Fortnite. Since then, Verity's channel has grown to more than 125,000 subscribers, which is huge! When I was 12, I think I was writing real bad fiction about like dragons or something. I did not have it. Well, YouTube wasn't around, so I couldn't have subscribers, but even if I could have, I wouldn't have. But then things turned bad after some gigantic asshole called 911. Cops showed up at the kid's home in Los Angeles last weekend saying they got a call that he and his mother were gonna hang themselves. So kid got swatted. Verity told ABC News that it was probably the scariest moment of my life. Luckily, no one was hurt, and Scissors tweeted about the controversy saying, "In 24 hours, we helped a kid go from 400 subscribers on YouTube to over 87,000. I was just told that someone swatted him tonight on his live stream. I feel so awful. There are some terrible people in this world. The kid is only 12 years old. I hope whoever did it rots in a cell." Agreed. Disney's lost the opening round in a lawsuit where it's trying to force Redbox to stop selling digital download codes for its movies. The kiosk service was doing this by getting the download code out of combo packs that included a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a download code for a particular movie. But in its lawsuit, Disney argued that the codes are not for sale or transfer. Meanwhile, Redbox claimed that Disney was engaging in copyright misuse to protect its upcoming streaming service. Well, a California judge recently denied Disney's motion for an injunction that would have stopped Redbox from selling the download codes while this legal action takes place. Oh, and the judge also agreed with Redbox that Disney was misusing its copyright. He wrote, "Disney's copyrights do not give it the power to prevent consumers from selling or otherwise transferring the Blu-ray discs and DVDs contained within combo packs." Meanwhile, Redbox has sued Disney, accusing it of anti-competitive behavior, and it filed a motion to dismiss Disney's case, and that hearing is set for March 5th. I can see a little bit of both sides on that one, but I think the real danger for us as consumers is that it may lead more media companies like Disney to stop offering combos. They will just maybe not offer download codes if they are giving you physical media because they're worried about this kind of abuse, and then we lose. Anyway, what do you think about all this news in the roundup? Let us know in the comments. To make sure you get all the news from every corner of the internet every weekday, like this video, and if you're new to our channel, consider subscribing. Shout out to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. Dollar Shave Club has gone way beyond just razors, even though those are great. Now they've got everything from hair products to body cleanser to skincare as well to keep you smooth and clean, head to butt to toe, and you're gonna smell really nice in the process. Personal recommendation is the Amber Lavender Soap but I'm a sucker for anything lavender, so that's not too surprising. I found out you can get lavender scented trash bags, and I've absolutely done that. Like everything else from Dollar Shave Club, they deliver right to your door, so you don't need to wander around the store looking for an employee to unlock the razor case for you, because that's just annoying. I can't be bothered, and if I have to deal with that, I probably just won't, and then I'll be using a gross old razor. So it's so nice knowing I've got a fresh one coming and I could use a new razor and everything's great. Plus, every product is their own original stuff made with premium ingredients, so you feel like real swish using it. You can get your first month of their best razor, that's the executive razor, along with travel size versions of shave butter, body cleanser, and even butt wipes for $5 so you can see what you like. After that, replacement razor cartridges ship for just a few bucks per month. So get your starter set for just $5 when you go to dollarshaveclub.com/theknow.